Alright, I am sorry about that. I forget how much my sanctuary likes to crash. So, I believe we covered most of what is here. I mean, this is all just like, there's so much here. Like, sanctuary is kind of where I just go to toss everything down. And I thought I saw a suit of power armor there for a second. Yeah. And is so this, yeah, let's get out of here before it crashes again. Um, go over to Bunker Hill.
This area could withstand a sustained heavy assault. Impressive.
I did not. I've changed a bit here. Like yeah, I forgot about this whole. I did this just last night or the night before. I went through and put in like this path here, and I never moved that anywhere. I need to find a home for that, probably in this building here. I like that. That works for me, at least for now. Yeah, I mean, I can't really see a different use for that building. It's kind of... we got the pile of Nuka-Cola. And, a couple spotlights just to look out and to keep an eye on what is going outside of Bunker Hill. Have not, I don't believe I've done anything up here. No, I have not really touched up here at all. And yeah, I guess Bunker Hill is also another one that I have not done a lot of work on. I've just kind of sectionally done work. We've got the where they would be selling guns if it was during those hours of business. The caravan, which is always open. I have considered putting a pressure plate here and doing that, but I would have to rechange all of the lights that are back here, or all the conduit, and I don't have that in me. Because I tried to also, I have a special piece of conduit sticking out. So, oh, I wonder if that's... No, I think that's why that's there. So that piece was supposed to be there to only make part of this light up, and I think these are disconnected, or they were. And now they're... Oh well, now they'll be connected, and they weren't working anyways. But I wanted it to be kind of just separated, and I was going to try to see if I could find a way to make it flicker at some point. But... Yep, we do indeed sell Nuka-Cola here at a Bunker Hill.
Or new shoes for your Brahmin?
I think the boss is trying to keep our costs light.
Well, you better hope that old gear holds. The Brahmin
And that is about it for Bunker Hill. There's not too much going on over here. I did add on to this, kind of put a couple... I think this was initially 2 stories, so I just added in the 3rd story and I believe this balcony area. And I lack a lot on decorating. Unfortunately, I need to go back through and do that, and that will probably be some of my streams, is just spending time decorating and making these settlements look the way we would like them. Over here at County Crossing, we have got Slocum Joe's.
Not much, but it's something. Hi,
And
how are you?
hello. Um, excuse me.
If we had a good supply of clean water,
Uh-oh.
pretty good.
Yeah, there's no reason for that. I'm sorry. This part is the most unfinished part of here, I believe. So just act like that's not there. Here is Slocum's Joe. And we have got everybody standing guard out front. Of course, where is your uniform, sir? I know she is carrying it right now. It is not good for a man to be outside of his uniform while working.
Let's trade.
Sure thing.
So we're gonna get him in his proper attire. The Slocum's Joe uniform and visor. Looking very sharp, sir. I love to see it. Thank you for your service. But yeah,
Farming's as honest
this
work
makes me
gets.
kind of happy. I haven't seen this before, to where there's actually a
Got work to do.
Did
Can't
somebody
talk.
just walk through the wall? I think somebody just walked through that wall.
Clothes look hella good.
Thank you. I appreciate that very much. I am gonna invest into a capture card or something at some point so that whenever the game crashes, that my stream won't crash. And I think that would also fix the other issue that was encountered in the beginning. I appreciate that very much.
Them since.
There is a fire right there I can't get rid of. I thought it was a little bit symbolic of the fire that we keep lit under the feet of our employees here at Slocum's Joe. And I'm not sure why. There's so many people. I do know why. There's no other way into the back unless they go around. Because there's usually always some sort of fighting going on over there. And
Biggest town I ever saw.
right? I always try to, I lost my train of thought. The Diamond City line always gets to me. This is a work in progress that I guess I never... This was just an hour or two ago I was working on this, and I guess I never put any... I haven't finished... Wow. I run out of resources a lot, and then I will get sidetracked, and then there's just so much to do in the Commonwealth that I don't make it back until I do, and then I don't know. I did fortunately stock up on resources before this, so once I am done touring, we should be good to actually be able to build without much limit, other than copper. I know I'm bad on copper. Here's my Mechanist lair. A little something I am working on for Halloween. I don't know why, but I figured it would be like a fun little project, and then you like kind of go in, jump scare, door shuts you in there with them, like he starts jabbing at you, and then that's about it. I'm still trying to figure out the path. I think it's gonna go up here and then through here, and then I'm gonna try to make it to where like you can't really tell that you're on this at all. But other than that, there's just this little piece right here that is really just here because I needed this wall so that this part didn't look so weird. So that I like this. This part made me happy. So I'm hoping I can get some other things in here that makes me like even happier. This is the very start. I've only spent an hour or two in here. I don't know if that is entirely too long for how little or not, but I was having fun at least.
The idea's great, and the dude's awesome.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I really like the Nuka World DLC had a lot of stuff that I just surprised. Like I didn't realize I didn't think I would ever use that animatronic, and then it just like fit in somewhere where I was like, wow, like I'm so happy I have this thing. My castle, I feel like I see a lot of the castles and they look a lot better. Like they have more of like
An hour
the
ain't long. I spend an
actual.
hour trying to get an idea.
Dude, I really do too. Fortunately for some of these places, like I just kind of just start building. But that haunted house was like, I think that one kind of just came to me. But now I'm at the point where I will spend, like, I don't know where to go from there. Like, I gotta make stairs creepy somehow, and I don't know how to do that. But I might figure it out. I've got like a little. This was before I got one of the Creation Club things or whatever that is called that had the bunk beds. I was making a scaffolded area, which I think this does kind of fit more beds. I mean, there is 7 beds as opposed to
The beginning is
6.
so good, the rest has to be adequate.
Right? And I feel like I have way too many beds. Yeah, I've got way too many beds for how many people there are. I hope the rest of it comes out well. My Spectacle Island is nothing but, nothing really. I've put some palm trees where I've removed trees, and I just go there for wood, really. I don't know if I've touched Somerville Place. Sorry, y'all. We'll get back to y'all later. Those poor people. I'm surprised they haven't, like, I'm surprised they didn't attack me when I showed up there. Oh my goodness. The marina. I wish I could get rid of this so bad. It bugs me. So I'm still learning the building glitches. So, yeah, like there's a lot that this will probably all get redone because this is one of my favorite sites and it does not look like I thought it was gonna look at all when I started. And now that I'm looking at it with a little more expertise, I'm like, yeah, I could probably touch that up a bit. My vault is also not great. There's literally just bed. I'm so guilty of just putting beds on the floor and just having them sleep wherever and never going back through. Oh no. But I did yeah, we do.
Yes.
I think this way is... I'm hoping I can get that lit up to where it looks more scenic and less, like, broken. Like, if I could get some plants there or something and maybe make it fit in. Yeah. Okay, so this is not a nursery. I keep thinking... So these are the normal bedrooms. Because I don't think I would lead straight into the nursery. I know it doesn't matter, but I just feel like if it was like a normal place, I wouldn't want to like that be the first place that the raiders would get to or something. Maybe those are nursery. Oh, okay, no, here is the nursery. All right. And then, unfortunately, my nursery does lead directly to tunnels that go to raiders, probably. But, that is a problem for them. And that is where the vault actually ends. Other than, I've got a little bit of the overseer's office. I was really into the vault at first, and then they got raided. As you can probably tell by they're not happy about that. And so they lost like all the concrete and steel, and that just like it cost so much to build the vault that once I lost it, I don't know. Sometimes I bet I could probably build like 20 pieces right now. So it's just like until I come in here someday and I can just like actually just like feel like I'm sandboxing it. I could build like 60 of some of them, 80. I could probably get a little work done on this at some point soon. Because I would love to actually have this vault set up. This is probably my favorite like thing to work on just because it feels secure, even though it is very much so not, according to my settlers. I've got machine guns up here. I don't know what they want from me. I can't come to I've got like 30 something settlements. Like I can't respond every time one of them calls. I guess I could though. I have literally nothing else to do. But sometimes I just don't wanna. Like I'm just happy while I'm running around Nuka World and don't wanna kill people and stuff, or raiders, or mire lurks, or any of that. But they insist, and do not do well at defending themselves. I'm not sure what I am doing. I kind of just zoned out there. But we've got some extra lights to help with that defense number at least. The reactor. That is, yeah, that's about it for that. There's that. I wonder if I can build. I need 14 copper. 5. Wow. Nope. Weapons. Clean out what I have real quick. No! Oh, I just scrapped the nuke launcher. Well, that is unfortunate. Alright, well I didn't really do much of anything over at the vault anyways. So, we'll head over to see what we've got here. Covenant,
That
I have
vault is
not done.
actually crazy. I tried to build a vault and it's taking forever.
It really does. Like, I cannot believe how much room they give you to work with, too. I'm like, there's no way I'm gonna build this whole vault and it not just crash as soon as I load in, right? Like, I can't even play in my sanctuary without it crashing. Like, I don't understand why they give you so much room for the vault. But I'm excited to try to fill it out. I was thinking about starting a survival stream. So I don't know if maybe that'll be when I actually build it, since I lost all of the, or I'll just earn the resources again. I mean, I gotta figure something out. I keep putting that one off though, a lot. Like it sucks because I want to work on the vault, but it's like resources always like. But I'm always working on other stuff anyway, so I might as well just go in and out of there all the time. Let's see. Oh, Hangman's Alley. I haven't been here in a minute. This is gonna be a wedding chapel. I don't know why. I think it's the hangman part. At one point, it just hit me. So, welcome to Hangman's. There's a special wedding for 60 caps. And, there's nothing here. Other than the sign and, a little bit of, like, a eloping. I think that might be when I decided it was gonna be a wedding chapel, was once I did the eloping. But I still have to build the chapel. And I've noticed that they don't come back here, which is where I was considering putting it. So I think I'm just gonna put it throughout here. And like I don't know. This has been a tough one for me. And now I remember why I don't come here. Because I really want there to be a wedding chapel. It's not going to build itself, but it also is... They don't go over here, and I don't feel like it's going to fit in over here. But it will. I mean, it's a wasteland. Somehow this fits in. Oh, and this is... I forget that I did build this part. This is like... I don't know if I put the floor there. I can't remember which part. I think this is all what I added with the scaffolding. It's a mess. It is a mess that was just to get more people into a condensed space. I don't even know if it counts if they can't reach the bed. So Are they happy here? Probably not. They're not happy most of my places. I'm good at that. Now they got 80 happiness. I mean, they're doing all right. They're content enough. And this probably needs a roof at some point. And this is where everything just gets broken. This you fall through if this isn't here. And then you can build up here. But you can only build until like halfway up these steps, I think. Or it might not even be that far. You can build just a little bit, and I wish you could build up there. If you could build, the view up here it's not like astonishing, but I mean it would be cool. Hopefully in a... What am I doing? I don't think the view's worth it. The view's not worth it. I gotta just take the L at some point. Oh, there we go. There we go. Alright, do I normally have a jetpack or something on? Yeah, I think I do. Okay, so I just wasted that time. I am sorry. But yeah, the view up there, I mean, it's pretty much just like a view like that. Like, there's not... You're obviously in line with other rooftops, but it would be cool to be able to build up from there, for sure. I wonder... You must be able to, right? I'm trying with the worst thing. Oh. But you can. Okay. Oh, hello, sir. Hey, it's Hancock. You need to get back to good neighbors, sir. I thought you were gonna kill me when I stole all your stuff. I always hear about that on the radio. So now I'm alright. I know I was gonna do a little bit of a tour, but while I have the idea, I at least want to toss down a couple of pieces so that I don't entirely forget. Let's see. I need a shack floor mostly. Oh, I wonder if this does that really come that close? Oh my goodness, there's no way. That's like, oh, okay. All right. I think this is gonna work out. So maybe a second floor, like wedding chapel, and then this bottom floor could be like really just this shacky type layout with these traders in it. Let's see. I wonder if I could get that out real quick. I'm going to need a post for that. I haven't been here in long enough that there are not like 10 posts laying around, because my new thing is, as soon as I learned about these, I get so tired of finding them in the menu that I just leave them everywhere. Okay, that's not gonna work. Let's scoot that to the side. Try a smaller post. Sometimes this drives me crazy. I know that something about the definition of insanity is like doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results, and that is literally building on this game. It's like I wish I didn't love it so much sometimes. But it is very rewarding once things do actually fit together, because sometimes I swear it feels like you really did work for it. Oh no! Ah, alright. That is unfortunate. And that's gonna happen again over here. So what is that wall doing there? Okay. I just want to pick this up. This probably isn't even the glitch that I need. This is usually how things go. Yeah, that's how things are going. Did I pick something else up with it? See, and now I'm like, it was close enough from the other direction, but now it's not. And I'm like, do I keep trying in the same spot because like maybe it'll work sometime? Oh, I think we've got it. Alright, so I can't get it close enough that other direction. But, oh, and there's a bunch of, oh well. There's gonna be grass coming through this. It's just practically pallets laying on the ground. Oh, that. Yeah, that right there. That is probably, yeah, that'll do it. That will do it. Silly me for, how could I be so blind? Well, that is unfortunate. I wonder if, I've noticed sometimes the quarter pieces will fit. Fortunately right there it was, that, I'll take it. I will take it. I guess for consistency, I will just switch over to that on the rest of it. That actually fills in fairly well. I could probably toss up a wall to make that actually work. I think that's snapped in, so I wonder if the settlers will be able to come up here. Okay, so there's like a balcony, and just to keep it fairly consistent on the floor. I wonder if we could go under there. Alright. No. Well, that is enough of that for now, I believe. But as soon as I am done wandering other places, this is definitely going to be one of the projects that I'm very happy with the premise of that and the idea of that. I'm going to take it over to Nuka World. Over here I have I don't know if I'd say it's my favorite settlement, but it's getting there for sure. So when you spawn in over here, there is no light at the moment, unfortunately, and I've considered putting part of this outdoors and making it match. I don't know on that. Soon to be living room. All of this is actually from today. Like this whole the house is from today. The field and stuff is from the past. Oh. So I've got a little, while that's happening, I added a balcony on the back because they're always fighting over there. So I want to see if my idea is gonna work. We have the penetrating, calibrated, powerful anti-material rifle. Let's see if we can see any baddies.
I'd suggest you stop doing that before you hurt someone.
Ada is always cracking me up until she tells me not to pick up any more. I generally like her because almost every line of hers is supportive of picking up more junk, but there's one voice line of hers that makes it sound like you shouldn't, and I'm like, whoa, like you've been cool this whole time, like I don't know why you're gonna switch it up now. Oh, I was not even aiming that shot. Alright, yep, so that makes me happy that I have, I can most definitely see that spawn from there. Nothing in the antique Nuka-Cola fridge. This will be the Nuka-Cola VIP lounge of sorts with the balcony. The flags are there because this happens. So the flags will also probably be around here unless I find a way to fix this otherwise. Now on this side, I have metal roofing in the back rooms. So I kind of like the way this looks, especially during the day. It's not like super reflective, but you can kind of see from the light that it's got a little reflection to it. And I need to decorate this, obviously. Holy moly. I have not seen a single settler, and I figured they could not pathfind in here. I'm happy to see that they can, but that was scary. We've got the bedroom with the, I think a lot of this is a modern art decor. This was actually where the posts that are holding, like, quote-unquote, holding up this back portion above the back porch. This is where they stuck through. Because I had a double stack. I could not glitch a single pillar, like a single long pillar through that. So I stacked 2 half pillars, and it stuck up through there. And I was gonna just put a nightstand or something in front of it, but then I realized, like, hey, maybe I could just toss, like, one more pillar on there and try to make, like, I was gonna put lights across it, but then I realized, like, that kind of just looks silly, like to just have a string of lights. So I have tossed this matching wall that helps, but does not finish what needs to be done over here by any means. And definitely need to get a alright. Definitely need to get another TV and such. Another TV. There's not a TV. I got shook. Alright, over to the Red Rocket. Actually, before we go over there, these are my fields. There are mud fruit, corn, potatoes, and the one that I can never find or get people to grow.
Going well.
I've got 2 more now though, the razor grain. I've still got to get stairs, yeah, and to fix that at some point. There's just so many small things, and some of them are in places where I, like this one's not, but some things I just get overwhelmed where they're at and having to pull them out and put them back into a spot that I might not be able to get line up as well as it was. Obviously that, just about anything, even deleting that would make that look better. So I would definitely get on that soon. I never use fences. I actually had a wall across here out of concrete, and it hit me that I can't do that everywhere. I mean, I can, obviously, I did, but I didn't want to anymore. I wanted to switch things up, and I figured I would make this like, I mean, just so like from here it really kind of just, it looks like a little farm or store or something. I'm not sure. One of my Nuka-Cola flags disappeared. That's weird. I wonder if that's weird. The armor workbench. This came from...
People been complaining a bit about the bed situation.
Oh, the bed situation. You know, I get that a lot. The, oh, there is the Nuka-Cola armor. I was so happy to find this one. I wish it was clean. No, I wish I could make it clean or do something about that paint job. But I do appreciate it's, how rugged it is. Gotta love it. I have started decorating here a little bit. Within, like, literally the past 24 hours, I realized that, I could just keep building, or I could decorate some. Like, oh, that wasn't messed up, it was just despawned from the distance. So that's cool. I've got to fix that at some point, too. I forgot what I was saying. I apologize about that. I need to decorate more. I definitely lack on that. Like, aside from, you know, a cash register or some lamps. One of the things that keeps me from wanting to is always having to, like, glitch things to get them where I want them. And it's like so much more effort than it needs to be. I've got to get these power armors out of here at some point too. These all need a home. I think that was it for my Nuka World Red Rocket. Let us see. Get back to the Commonwealth. I haven't really done much in over in the Far Harbor. But I think I have done something. I don't know why I feel like I've done something in Far Harbor. Like every once in a while, I feel very rewarded when I build something in a settlement. And I know somewhere in Far Harbor I got that feeling once. Probably not Longfellow's cabin, because there's two... I don't even know what that is. What is this place? Do I? Did I build this? No, I didn't build... No, I definitely didn't build that. Or that. Okay, yeah, I guess I... This is nice.
Just once, let me find
Oh
a
my...
pair of socks
You,
that
sir.
don't have holes in them.
Your
You heading
voice
out?
has got that rasp. Oh, you can come with me? Sir! Oh, but you probably can't carry as much as her, can you? Oh, but you like... Ada, you gotta understand, man. He's giving me like this pirate... Look, can we talk about it? Oh, he sings too. Look, he sings. Please. Oh, she's gonna be mad if I go. So we're just gonna. I'm sorry, man. We'll come back, Longfellow. Shout out, Longfellow. All right, let's get out of here, Ada. Since you wanna.
Hey.
Do you need to talk about it?
These are for you.
Oh, for me? All right, she's not that mad. This is why I keep you around. Thank you. Thank you. Alright, so back to business. The National Parks Visitors Center. I have a gut feeling that this is not at all anywhere where I want it to be. It is not. Yeah, no. I think this is one that I needed to learn glitches. Yes, it is. Okay, so I want
so
to...
hungry all the time.
Oh my goodness. Tell me about it.
You should know. People have
Yes.
been complaining a bit about the bed
Oh
situation.
my, you know, I get that. Every settlement I go to, dude, like, look, have you been through the whole Commonwealth, my guy? Like, there's a lot of, alright. You know what? For the attitude, let's see if we've got anywhere. I hope you like swimming, my guy. Huh? You're lucky you're the shopkeeper. I need you. Alright, so we gotta send this guy over to that place that I was just at that I don't know the name of. That is unfortunate. I have the memory span of a goldfish. And that is giving myself much more credit than I deserve. We're gonna work through it. So I guess I got a little bit of a farm going on there. I did that. I do remember I removed the stuff. I appreciated it. It was cool. I did not like it.
What happened to Acadia?
I
I don't have
truly did not enjoy it. Something about it was just very, I guess I just want to do it myself. I like the idea, and I like the idea of there being, like, a stairway here, potentially, or even, like, in the middle-ish here, going up to there. But yeah, I need to become more fluent with the glitches before I actually do that. Alright, and over to, this is the one that made me happy over here. It is Dalton Farm. I remember when I was making this, I was pretty satisfied, but now looking at it again, I will try to be happy with it. So I guess this
firepower there.
this one, is this supposed to be like a trading stop or something? It's obviously supposed to be Dalton Farm, but I think the idea of it in my gameplay, like in my game, was for for this to just kind of be like a security
What the hell is
thing
this
and
anyway?
somebody to, oh, don't ask questions you don't want to know the answer to. So, the general trader is the main one that is there, and I think that is it for stores in the settlement. Yes, and this is the one I believe that has the beach out of the back. So, oh no, there is another store down here. There's actually a bunch of them, including a second general store. So I'm not sure if that front one is staffed. If it isn't, we would take Sir with the top hat and send him that way. Do a little rock climbing and assigning. It says it is assigned. I'm going to reassign it. This place needs doors. I'm not sure how I let them go so long without doors. I am thinking that we should put on some bluish doors. And then up here, probably no door. That's supposed to be inviting, and this is supposed to be like a choke point to where, yeah, people shouldn't get through that don't belong in here, and there's going to be a sentry right here. I guess while I'm standing right here, let's make that happen. For now, I will actually just start off with this because I do not believe I have electrical sent up this direction. And that is about it for Dalton Farm. So, I think there's another settlement over here, is there not? Echo Lake Lumber. I feel like I've seen this on the list for the most popular of the settlements. And I do not know how I feel about that. I like it. I definitely like it. It's got buildable space. It's got the, like how this was, I really enjoyed, to where you could just have some, like I still am just saving them, so like at some point I'm gonna build something with those, like just cause they were here, like a special little feeling. And so that's cool. But something I don't know what it was. I think it was that my conveyor belts didn't line up. I think that made me a little butthurt. That's probably it. But I did get those fixed. I took them all out and put them all back in. I think another reason that I didn't love this place is because of this direction. What? Okay, thank you for that, Vim. I actually haven't been over here yet either. I've literally not walked over this direction to see what is even... You know, this whole time I thought there was going to be something in here. But it is DLC, so I will be understanding. I think that was about it for the workshop. Let us see what we've got for some of the other workshops. I know my settlement at Abernathy Farm needs a lot of work, and I've got some ideas for it, but it needs to work. Bunker Hill, I've already shown that. Coastal Cottage, I believe. Yeah, there's a few that I have actually done a little bit on that I haven't been to in a while. So that'll be nice to get back over there and to see how these settlements are doing. Alright, I clicked on the wrong button. Trying to get to the Commonwealth, and I went to the Far Harbor City. Welcome back to the Commonwealth. Alright, let us see where we should go. That is where, over to the Coastal Cottage, which is right here. It's not there. No, where's Coastal Cottage? Which one's that? Oh goodness. Oh, maybe I haven't done this one. I actually think this may be the settlement that I have not put much of any work into. Yes, I see I added a walkway. I think... Okay, I actually added this too. Okay, that's not bad. I can't figure out how to close that gap, though. I remember this. That will probably be a good space for flags or something. And then they've got their house and this stuff. And wow. Do not know about this place. It is a little destroyed, but I know, I mean, this one's really just going to take a lot of creativity, and I refuse to get rid of this truck. I don't know what getting rid of that truck is also going to get rid of. It was going to delete this trailer, because I really kind of like it. As much as I don't, I kind of do. It's a love-hate relationship with some of these settlements. And I guess I shouldn't be so hard on these people. They need some food and water. That would be very kind of me to do. They do have power at the moment, so we need to just get them a little bit of food and a little bit of water. I thought it was a lot closer to the coast for a second there, as I guess this could be like a well room or something for now. Yeah, it's because I feel like there's probably some gameplay that has really cool uses for these, but I don't know about that. I've thought about what to put in there for some time, and I cannot figure it out. But this is, that feels right. That feels like exactly what I want to be down there. At least for now. So, let us get out of here and head over to the Kingsport Lighthouse. The first time I was at the Kingsport Lighthouse, I actually went up there and installed a bunch of strobe lights at the top of the lighthouse. I went across the way to Crew Manor, however you say that, and thought that I was seeing my lights work because I did not realize I left a feral glowing thing up there, which unfortunately I killed and did not revert my save. Yeah, I wish I would have left it locked in there, and that there would be a glowing feral keeping the Commonwealth's shores safe at night from inadvertent ship strikes or something like that. That is a yep, don't know how that happened, but we're gonna leave that there. I believe upstairs here we have got double beds, conduit on the floor. Not my favorite thing to do. I don't know the reason that I did it. I assume for those down there, and then yeah, I never fixed it. Maybe once I put in a floor up here, it won't look so yucky, because I definitely do not like the way that looks. And we do have a wall, defenses going around the lighthouse. This was back when I was using the regular walls until I got...
Hope you ain't here for me.
No, sir. Until I got that one Creation Club pack. I did not realize that there was a very breachable area right there. So you can get up over here. Oh. Wow. Alright, so I guess that is going to be in the future that I touch up on that. Grey Garden is probably one of my favorite settlements. It definitely still needs a little work. But, so, other than when you spawn in entirely the furthest part away from the gate, you walk all the way around. I am going to put a fast travel mat once we get here, and I can open that. So here is the front of my Grey Garden. You walk into Grey Garden under the overpass. You can walk up through here. There are some seats that allow you to look over the Boston Commonwealth area.
I just wish I had some clean water.
And if I can sneak past these guys, we
People are having to sleep in
can see if you just goes up there. Oh no! What is the brother? I thought I killed them. Oh goodness! That was unexpected. But GG too easy. Oh no! Okay, no.
I think we're okay.
What? Okay, I thought I made my robots upset with me. So, this is the second greenhouse, the addition to the greenhouse. I did make a deal. So I put in these walls because they were shooting through the glass, and I did not want my robots to get killed by those guys. And this is another settlement of which I don't have beds in it. I'm a horrible person to live for, or to live in the settlements of, because I will not give you beds. We've got 3 beds and 18 people, so I hope they are taking some short shifts and sharing those beds. So we are going to see. I have tested it before to go up there, and I think I would like to take a moment to build back up to there. So we are going to start with that 4x4 scaffolding frame, most likely, yes, about where I think that should be fairly even, and go going straight up in the right spot. Put that, toss a couple more of these scaffolding frames on. I think I'm gonna need one more. I try to use the reinforced ones at the top. They should probably be at the bottom though. I don't know how scaffolds work. But that did just kind of hit me that most of my scaffolds are not proper. Good thing structural integrity does not play into all this. So we are going to get that there. Alright, and I'll put that scaffold frame right there. Should be able to group select this by holding X, and that is beautiful. Not really, but it's a start, and we are going to use that as a base for the rest of these scaffolding frames. I am not sure what I am doing wrong there, but I cannot get those to stack. Maybe if I could just get it there. Yes. And there. Okay. So that will look a little better. Alright, so the idea is to put these up. Get this to where I should wrap around 1, 2, 3, 4 times. I think that will be perfect. Maybe. If it's not, then unfortunately this may go like it did over at Finch Hills, where I spend entirely too long trying to build a scaffolding system. But on the bright side, the scaffold did get finished at Finch Hills, and sometimes the NPCs will use them and sometimes they don't. I've not figured out how that's working, or why that does that the way it does. Alright, so we are going to toss a couple more frames around here. Get all these so that we can get up onto this overpass. And hopefully our settlers will be able to join us. That is the issue over at Finch Farms, is that sometimes the settlers will and sometimes they will not join you on that overpass. It is very cool when they actually use the entirety of the base that you provide. Alright, so we're gonna put that there. We need a little more scaffolding. We are making some good progress on the scaffold in decent time. Something about having the stream going makes me feel like I would have still been straightening up the first pieces. Honestly, the base of the scaffold, I would not be happy with how crooked it is right now. But for trying to keep things moving, it is it's nice. It's actually a little more enjoyable than how it has been going. I'm just happy I'm not in power armor. There have been many times that I will fall out or fall off of the sides of my scaffolding and land on somebody in my power armor just to become a menace to my own society. And that is not ideal. I take good care of these people. You would think they would see that I just made a mistake, but I guess some mistakes are not forgivable. And fortunately, we're not high enough that we will die from the fall damage, because I also do that. That is something I'm pretty good at. Especially in situations like this. Oh goodness. Alright, so I'm gonna try to... Nope. I tried to place it on the jump down. It didn't work. Okay, so I got it. There we go. We are making good progress. I love to see this. That is a beautiful view right there of the Boston Commonwealth area. Let us see how much more scaffolding it's going to take. We still have 369 pieces of steel. So we should definitely be able to get this scaffolding all the way up there and hopefully get a decent observation deck that will accept the paths from the non-player characters, because sometimes it will work and sometimes it doesn't. Oh, this is unfortunate. Alright, so I think once that gets up to the top, it's going to want one more piece that's going to come out here and actually conflict with my first piece of scaffolding. So I guess one solution to that would be to put some more scaffolding. If we connect this piece here, and then we toss that piece and that piece wherever that last piece landed. Oh no, okay, it's right there in the middle of all that. That is perfect. I love to see it. But it's actually going to need to go up a little more, because we need one more level. So once we get that level, I'm just going to toss that and then pick it back up so that I have a longer reach with it. Alright. Nope. Maybe. We are getting there. Alright, so we need to toss this last scaffolding frame up there. And unfortunately, I took my stairs away. So let's put those stairs back, get all this reconnected, and see about getting up here without falling off the side. That is always the most challenging part for me. Now we're going to be able to stack that, walk the fine line of the scaffolding to be able to toss that there, and get the rest of these stairs set up. Alright, this is going well. This is going very, very well. And we should be able to just extend the scaffolding right below here. And just continue this entire mesh up. So, once we get that in place, did it work? It didn't work. It did not work. Uh-oh, I've lost it. I lost scaffolding. I truly don't mind, other than usually it pops up at a bad time when I'm trying to like group select something. Oh, okay, it was right there. No, I missed. Okay. Did I just break my leg? I broke my leg.
How may I be of service?
Let's see how I am on weight while I wait for my leg to be repaired. Which is not going to happen while I'm in a menu anyways. This is not Fallout 76. I don't know why I'm depositing all those things. Let us go through this. get rid of all these raider gear that I had picked up just moments before I had started the stream. Okay, now we've got rid of those things, and use a stim pack to get full functionality of these legs back. These legs were made for walking. And let's see if I can figure out how to get this up there. Stack this scaffolding one layer higher. Alright. And I guess, so I stopped falling off the side. On the way up, I'm going to give myself a couple of rails. Just on the outside, though. Because falling to the inside is definitely doable, but I don't usually. I always walk off the edges of the outside, though. We have got another level up. I believe that gets us at level 80, potentially. Level 80. Alright. I think I'm just going to go with more bottle caps and containers. That is what I've been going with. And it has been working out alright. I don't really notice a difference, and a lot of the perks that I would use are pretty far away and out of reach at this point. Alright, look at that. We are making some progress. We could use one more scaffold right there. Fortunately, I did not break my leg again, because I hate when that happens. I do not like moving slow in these games. I think that is what kept me from playing them when I was younger. That system of not being able to just carry everything in my infinite inventory was a lot to get used to at the time. But I am loving it now. I've fallen. Unfortunately, I can get back up, but it is going to take a moment. And trying to get this down there, I don't know how. I don't know how. I think maybe I need to place it like somewhere like there, and then pick it up and toss it towards the top, potentially. Or is it colliding? And why can't I jump? I don't understand. There we go. Okay, so there. It just doesn't fit there. I think that's all there is to it. Because it should go if it was gonna go. I would think. So unfortunately, this piece is just gonna be kind of floating, but hopefully the settlers won't notice. And we are going to toss. Ooh. Always scared I am going to fall off. I do not like working at heights. I wonder if I can get this to connect there, there, and then. Alright, so I don't know what material to use for this. I feel like concrete, but not concrete. Maybe the metal. Great. It looks like it's kind of just, yeah. Fantastic. I'm gonna rock with that and put on some more railing to the scaffolds here. And now I need to remove that railing actually, and then go down to this middle bit of the scaffold frame, and we are going to store those, all 3, 4 of those. this is going to become an elevator. Hopefully. It is not gonna let me do it at the bottom level because of the stuff, but I think I'm fine with that. Though a floating elevator will look kind of weird. So, I gotta find some concrete or something to put under here. Then maybe I could incorporate it into a room or a house or something of the sorts. Please let me put that concrete under that. It is all I want for Christmas. It is not gonna happen. I don't think it's gonna happen. Do I have something else under here? Do I have something on my face? Let us see what we've got to do to make this elevator not float, because I do not like a floating elevator. That just looks unnatural. Like, there is no way the scaffolding is holding that up. Alright, so we are going to do that. Put that there. Alright, now I need some hopes and a little bit of more hope that this is far enough away from that workbench to not get tied in while I try to move this. Perfect. Okay, so now that we've gotten this, and I've gotten them double stacked because the one was not going to be tall enough. I don't want to try to line these up from a different angle. It is very much so a pain. Alright, so we are moving up there. And I believe this will put the first one about at the right height. So if we go green, then this one should go about right here. No. Rest in peace. Alright, so we're gonna stack that again. And get that all stacked up once again. Probably, I don't think this is a quick save situation, because that did not take long to restack. But sometimes I do quick save, because sometimes a stack is really hard, and if you have to restack it every time, it takes a long time. It's a lot of time consuming for little reward sometimes, but I think this elevator is going to definitely be worth it. We've just got to get it at the right height. I think that is in the slot for the elevator right here, actually, and it is, I think, at about the height that it should have been at. So it may be destined to be a little low, or to have a little bit of float left to it, because it seems that no matter how I grab it, it does not seem to work. Okay, so there we go. We have got this once again. Okay, at one point I was able to put it here. Okay. So now, is this a height thing that I'm messing up? Or, okay. So we've got a little bit of extra height on it. But we are still not up to the level that will actually make it look like it is holding up this elevator. I think the easier thing would be potentially to remove scaffold from one side, but I am not sure. That is definitely something I will quick save before if I do that, because I will probably break all of the scaffolding in that attempt. Now, that is all just part of the fun of building settlements. I imagine it could be much more, much easier with mods. I probably need to start running those at some point. I just get a lot of satisfaction from it being done in a way that is accessible in the base game, I guess. Like to where I can reload my save here in a couple of years and I will still have all my stuff and I won't have to worry about installing mods or anything, because all of my content is just the DLC, Fallout itself, obviously, and goals. The DLC, Fallout, and pretty much everyone from the world page, other than the Mercenary Wasteland pack. And they are definitely worth the money. Other than the condo at the moment on the PS5 is just a infinite free fall. So that is not nice. But other than that, it is definitely a great experience. Alright, so we have gotten an elevator set up. We do need to get power over in that direction. This is a fake distress signal from the settlement defense kit, or whichever one that would be called, which allows you to call in raiders infinitely. So that'll make it so that your settlement stays under attack. It's a nice way to farm weapons and stuff. Sometimes that is what I do when I'm just a few caps short, or even a few hundred caps short. I'll let a wave or two of that run, wipe them out, and collect those caps, because that is that good stuff. Alright, so we need to pull up the power connectors, which I'm out of copper. That is very unfortunate. I guess while we wait for the morning, it may be a good time to actually get these guys somewhere to sleep, because they're not happy, and I understand that, because I haven't given them a reason to be happy. They don't have much of anything. So we will get them a roof over their heads, and hopefully they will forgive us for forgetting about them for so long. There's a machine gun or a missile turret that is not hooked up. That is that stuff I do not like, because I always want to maximize my firepower. Okay, so we've got that. I was doing something else and I got sidetracked, as I always do. I need copper. That is what I need. That is the name of the game. I think I already fixed that piece that I am looking for. So that's good. Alright, we will toss this in storage, just so I don't lose out on the extra supplies. I'm guessing these people, okay, they can indeed walk throughout this whole area. I don't know why these stones are a different color, but give me just a second and they will be the color of the rest of it. Alright, now that that is fixed, let's see if we can get concrete in the rest of this until some of it gets lifted. I think for that, it would probably be better if I pull up that as like a guide for the height. Interesting. Interesting. Alright, so if we pull this back, I'm curious to see how this would connect. And then, oh well, should be able to just pull that and give it a little turn to straighten it up. There we go. Alright, so that is going to start this next level, which is probably just going to be like a security office of sorts. Or some sort of... Man, I just had a sort of like a Hunger Games type of vibe, to where like, what if this was like stadium seating to just watch everybody in the Commonwealth duke it out. But I am not about that. Not about that life, I suppose. So we should just keep this for the people of the Commonwealth. So let's see. We still have to get power over to the elevator. And we need to figure out what this room is actually going to be for. It could be interesting. Well, no, because that provides the light for them. Or for, you know, the people. And maybe this will just be the proper stairway. And then this will just kind of be like a dirt hill that could be used for farming and stuff. Because I think their housing is going to be over this direction. So oh, it wasn't even your fault. I thought it was your fault. So let's see what happens when we place that there. And it needs to go down a lot. That's what happens. We realize that it is way too high up there. And if we line it up with that, that's going to take it up to where I need to still do that one more time. Until I will be any sort of content with that. Okay, so that'll come off there, but this could also move back, because I don't like the way that looks. And also to the side a bit, until as far to the side until it's clipping. Oh, I thought I was going into a rock. There's nothing here anyways. What am I doing? Oh, it's just being weird. Just being funky. Alright, so we got that. Now, if I put that there, does that look horrible? Kind of. Not really. I mean, I think if we put up that, I mean, that kind of finishes off that wall, but that really still... Okay, that looks kind of... Hear me out. You get like a little... couple chairs going there. Alright, that bench blends in. I don't like that. But I mean, a little bit of something. There's got to be something that would fit right here. Even one of the, just the classic, there we go, the patio chair with the smokes and the sniper rifle just sitting up here. Or something. Alright, so I think I'm going to leave that chair as like a little reminder to myself that I like this and should not scrap that, because I will definitely come back in a minute or two and probably scrap that. That is part of this for me, unfortunately. I spend so much time building and rebuilding. Sometimes I try to tell a little story of it in my head so I don't feel like I'm wasting as much time. Like, yeah, like, no, they needed this change because, yeah. There's some economic reason. We just can't get into it. So we are going to see if I can finally still not do that. But that is fine. We're going to move this way. Unfortunately, the workbench really messes up this spot right here for what I want to do. But I think, oh goodness, those trees. I think we should be able to put something right here, but you cannot. I assume that's why they put those trees that way. Okay, so we at least got this, though. This is going to help us achieve what we're trying to achieve, which is greatness, or something like that. We're going to achieve it. Alright. Goodness. Okay, so I can remove this fence. I wonder if that fence was causing my issue. No. Maybe right here, actually. Yes, it was. Okay, so if I go back far enough to where that is lining up and going to height, then hopefully I could just take it from there. That. I can't complain about that. I can complain about a lot. I can't complain about that. Alright, and now it looks like we just need stairs down to here. So that is going well. Love to see it. This is my favorite part. Alright, so we've got pretty much to where this is connected. No, you know, I didn't think this was the part where it was going to fail. Usually this always works. That is unfortunate. That is very unfortunate. Alright, so we're going to have to toss in there and see what type of work, what type of magic it takes. This is when I feel like I'm not doing anything rational here. I am just trying to get this in here by any means necessary. And normally, with a game, I wouldn't try to brute force something so hard. But at some point, it will likely work. And that's what drives me crazy about building on Fallout. Is because I should not. I should not keep trying. And I'm not gonna. Not with that piece anyway. So we're gonna switch pieces and keep trying. That is the way we do it. Alright, so I wonder if it will now let me toss this 2x2 piece in there. It doesn't. It doesn't. Alright, so we're going to move this off to the side too. And if this part doesn't work, it is truly not the end of the world. As that happened long ago, and we can still just have them walk up the hill. So I think we're going to remove that and see if there's any potential for... There's not, because the workbench. Okay, and your path making seems to end like right there. So could you skedaddle, please? And just get you to go on over there, please. Please leave. Alright, I see that I have to treat these settlers like cattle, and we, need to find their bell. So that... Ma'am, this is not the place. I have got some clothes for that over in Sanctuary. But, I will, not be doing that, I don't think. What was I getting before I was, shook? I do not remember. I was going to grab something that was going to help us in our journeys. I believe I needed a wooden post, most likely. No, I needed the settler bell. Usually it's the wooden post. Often, very often, it is the wooden post. Like that wooden post is... I couldn't believe that was the most game-changing item out of them all, was a wooden post. So if you're wondering what the best item is, it's probably going to be that wooden post. Or this bell. This bell is amazing. Because it takes all of them and it says, go to the bell. That's what I need. Go to the bell. Thank you. I am... Alright, so I might not be the most kind leader, but there's a lot of stress out in the Commonwealth, and most of these people want to kill me because of the Institute thing, and I killed the railroad and the Brotherhood, and one of these days I'll kill the Institute too, I'm sure. But you know who I'll never kill? That guy from the Diamond City radio. Travis will be alive forever. He'll be the only person left in the Commonwealth at the end of this. Alright, so we are making good progress. Too often I lose good NPCs because of my my inability to take their shit talking. But I think Travis is one of those NPCs that I will never get rid of. He's got to be my favorite. I actually wonder if it's even possible to kill him. I kind of don't want to figure out. But I will probably try it at some point one of these days now. Now that the thought has crossed the mind. Poor Travis. Alright, so we are getting up to about a more proper level. But things still aren't going great. I keep falling off the side. And we don't have room to build in that direction. So. Oh. Okay. Okay. That makes sense. Yeah. Cool. I guess that's how the scaffolding glitch works. Because that was interesting. I wonder... Oh. Maybe I should just keep wondering. But I'm not sure. We'll see how this looks. Once. Okay, I can't get a piece there. But I could potentially get a tree or two there. If I can get a palm tree there, this block stays. If I can't, it is gonna go. I think the fastest way to find this will be through the Creation Club and then over to Desert Island. And then from there, clicking all the way until you see a palm tree. Alright, so it does not fit, but just because it does not yet doesn't mean that it won't. Once we pull out that wood post, things tend to loosen up quite a bit. And we should be able to toss this palm tree right on into this hole. No, because I don't know what I'm doing. I'm trying, but I don't know what I'm doing. Alright, so we've got to pick up this palm tree. Okay, so now it will clip into the ground. That is good. But it won't over here. That is not good. So what does one do in this situation? I think at this point, maybe if I go from that other direction, from over the hill and down, that it would still not work. That is lovely. Alright, so that's not going to be it. Another thing we could try to do is to not put a palm tree there, and to probably delete that when that time comes, but we won't do that yet. Alright, so maybe we can actually just extend that with some concrete as well, because it would still leave enough room for that path that leads up here, which would be cool enough for me. I would enjoy that quite a bit. Okay, so we are indeed making a little extra progress. I'm wondering if it would be very nice if we could take that and then just put one of these concretes in there, but the concrete will not go in there, so I don't think that's gonna happen unless we move that too, and then put the concrete in. But the only part I'm concerned about is if I'm able to put my scaffolding back. Really? Oh, really? Okay, so things are starting to work out pretty well over here. This base I didn't work on much before, aside from the wall and that entryway and that greenhouse, but I've had this idea for a while, and I never got to actually putting it out. So this is awesome. This is a good feeling, and nice to see that there is some progress being made out here in the Commonwealth to get this place restored to its former beauty. So that is beautiful. I love it. Unexpected view. This was not supposed to become a third observation deck, but I think we've got 1, 2, 3, and 4. So a fourth. Because I think every level is just becoming more observation. This level is just kind of transit, I guess, or whatever. Whatever you would want to call that. I wonder if I could fit the tree right there. That would make me happy. Nothing like a palm tree. Palm tree sticking out of the cracks. Nope. That's not gonna happen. Alright, so we're gonna head up the stairs and see about heading up the rest of these stairs now. Now that this is double wide, this does not protrude in a way that bugs me. But I also think we could just do that, but I really don't think we can, actually, so we're not going to do that. We're just going to attach this back to where it initially should have been and see that's the tough decision right there. That is one tough decision to make. The left, right, or middle. But we're gonna go with the middle. Alright, so I've been trying to figure out where to put the power in this settlement, because I have planned on the housing to be in this general area, and for this to be like the main like little VIP lounge area that I spend the most time making right there. So I'm not entirely sure what we should put there. So I think, or where we should put the power. Obviously I know what we should put there. So we are going to, I think this, now because this is probably going to become a hallway right here of some sort. I think we should lay out the floor and just see what all we actually have to work with before we start making too many decisions. Because some of these things may not work out as it is. Alright, so if I turn that a bit, am I able to clip these two into each other? No. Yes. Okay. So that is nice. Alright. That needs to be rotated a bit though, unfortunately, and I don't... Okay, I've got this. We've got this. And that goes much more into the wall. That is perfect. Alright, so we're going to keep extending out this way. And then... once we clear the trees, I'm going to place the floor. So that would be about right here. Just kidding. Not at all. It's not even the top one. It's not clearing the trees. Okay, so that is what it is. I cannot justify having it any higher because I think the rest of this is going to work out other than that. So I can, I mean, that, look, sometimes there's trees growing out of concrete, you know? So that's just going to be the fitting story right there. Is sometimes there's just trees coming out of concrete. Alright. We are up on this hill now, but this is going to do something that I do not want it to do, unfortunately. So I think over here we are actually going to have to switch back to the which floor is it? I believe it's going to be the metal floor, which will allow me to do a triangle. Yes, it just confuses me because it is a metal floor of wood. So that always throws me off when I'm going to find it. Okay, so here it looks as if I would put that there and then put this here, that things would have went not great. But if I put it there now, if I put that to the side and then I go over to the floors and just put in a quarter block, can I connect this off of that side? No. Now if I do two of them, no, it's... So can I, which side can I connect? So, math is telling me I need that? No. I need to have this here, but turned like that. Okay, that is going to be tough. I don't know how I just multi-selected that. Did not expect that to work at all. We're going to move that back. I need a post Hello, has anybody got a post? I wonder if a scaffold will actually help us get through that. I could probably just attach that initial piece to the scaffold. Oh well. It doesn't appear that this is going to work anyways. Okay, so let's see. I can't add that. Alright. Oh, that's because there's nothing on top of the scaffold, I guess. Alright, this is going not great. We've got to take a moment and think about the best way to approach this. Because, I want to keep moving forward. And not doing this same little piece right here. So, I think we moved that down and yeah. I think that's what we had earlier anyways, but I'm gonna go with it. I suppose this wall isn't... it kind of is. It kind of is useful. I mean, I'm sure the raiders don't acknowledge it anyway, so I may remove it. Let's see. Or I could leave it because of that other wall that also goes there. I'm not sure. This part right here is just going to be done for now. And I'm going to take... I'm still out of copper, so we're gonna have to head over to another settlement. Get out of there for a little while. I did not expect to spend so long over at Greygarden. And that is pretty much my Fallout 4 experience recently. Is just a lot of building. Lots and lots of building and going between these places. I think I've got a bunch of stores set up over at Croup Manor. It would be nice to get over there and collect what we can from the bottle caps and such.
This area appears to be unsafe. We must proceed with caution.
Alright, so... yes, I think I already showed this one on stream. But...
Hey.
I'm sure I have something you need.
This guy has something I
See
need.
what you have.
Let me know what you'd like.
I'm going to tell you now, sir. After I talk to my buddy Ada here, and get all of my guns and stuff. Yes, yes I do. Let me trade with you, sir. Now we are going to sell everything that does not have a star next to it. And we're going to buy... oh no. Okay, I lied. The Slocum's Joe can't go. That reminds me I might have Nuka World merch. No, I think I got rid of that. Okay. Did not get rid of it. I put it in its proper suitcase. While it is in transit and waiting for the next Nuka World museum of mine, I guess. Alright, so we need junk. We need lots and lots of copper. We need copper. Okay, so I still need to give this guy money. Let me see what my most valuable items are at the moment. We've got that shipment of copper that I'm buying. There is this assault rifle that I did not sell. This missile launcher that I also somehow did not see or sell. Did I never go to weapons? I guess I didn't. That makes sense why I did not get that much money from that last set of fights then. Okay. I was wondering why it was a bit low, because I was like, normally when I have a full inventory of stuff, usually I get about 1,500 total. And this one was not. I was talking and I did not see what I just put over there, and I'm pretty sure it was something that I wanted. So I guess if it is important enough, then I will. It was a gun. It was a gun. The nuke launcher. It was indeed important enough. Alright, so now let's say okay a couple more times before I actually progress. We are going to just load up on this junk. Most often I will scroll to the bottom, just spam on through, but recently I am very good on wood and ceramic and plastic and such. So now I'm actually just going to see through a quick little scroll through what we've got for copper. Alright, I'm going to call it there, start clicking through until I get about there. Alright. No true tactic, just spending down until I'm not like positive in caps, so that I always kind of have resources, but not really sitting on the caps too long. Alright, and we have got to finish up this wall at some point, but we just came over here for supplies. Alright, so we're going to move out of here. This settlement also has not had too much love for me ever.
Farm's not much, but it's something.
I really have not taken good care of these settlers. They've got a house, but they don't really have any defense, and I gave them a casino. So I mean, they don't really have a casino. They've got these slot machines, and I explicitly hope they are gambling so that I can make caps off of them. You can spend more caps, my good sir. Alright, so we've got 450 bottle caps over here.
Feet hurt.
My back hurts, my feet hurts. I get it, man. Imagine being out in that wasteland. But yeah. Here. You want to give that a try? Would you like to go walk?
If you ain't been
to
up to
another
see Grey Garden, you should go. Whole place is run by robots.
You sound like you want to go see Grey Garden. But we won't do that to you. We still got to get this place taken care of. Alright, so we've got defense right there. We've got defense right there. Both unmanned, but manned. That is amazing. I know that first one was manned, but it was becoming unmanned. So now would be a good time for me to replace these watchtowers before dude gets back to that one. Get him reassigned to that one. And we're also going to not scrap that one. We're going to store that other one, because I may put some along the water. So there's these. These came from the Settlement Security Kit, the Ambush Kit, I believe it is called. Probably my favorite of the creative content packs I've gotten so far. It is a very some cool items that you get. The ability to call settlers, not settlers, the ability to summon raiders, and also these guard towers that will click into the fence and each other at different levels, which is awesome. It's really a cool feature, if you ask me. It seems like something that would be in a newer game, like, yeah. So hopefully Fallout 6 has got these, or Fallout 5 has got similar types of things, because I didn't like the building with fences before I got these towers. These towers really made the building with fences a lot more simple. Alright, so we are going to actually, I think it is time that I finally suck up my pride of sorts and start building this wall. I don't know if that's pride related. I'm just being lazy. This wall is gonna be one of the more substantial ones. We're gonna put a gate right here. Normally I wouldn't have it facing inward, but this little hill here is gonna make that look weird when it opens. More weird than the security concern of them driving through it or something, I guess. I don't know. Or pushing through it. So, that is one guard tower and the gate, which I do not like. So we're gonna have to readjust that a little bit. Move that over to the side and see what we can do. I know I was talking about these snapping into the other fence pieces. That was not a lie. The gate is, while it is a fence piece, it is not one of the same types of junk wall that you get. And I wish there was a way to, I wish there was one of these that had a door, because I can't with these sometimes. Like, that gate is going to be the death of me. Not really. That's a little dramatic, but that gate was too much of a grind. It still is. I'm sitting here hoping that will go out, but it won't. So I'm wondering. I'm 99.99% sure, repeating of course, that this is not going to work. It does not work like this. No, I knew better. I knew a lot better, but sometimes you just gotta try anyways to make sure. Did that work? No, I don't know why that would work. I took like too many psychos, I guess. Is this working? Is this actually working? Did it work? Yes, let's go. Okay. Alright, that's profit. That is Yeah. Shawty just bought me a drink. Or something. Because that is a good feeling right there. Let us now see if we can curve that off. I don't think I'm asking. They gave me an inch and I'm asking for a mile. And they are not going to give me that mile. So, we are going to see about finishing off this gate in the proper direction. But first, I need really to... I feel like a wire right here would be plenty sufficient and would also be a little more imaginative than most of the things that I would do. So, we're going to put some wire right here once we get these fence posts placed. And see how this looks once we get that fence post right there. And that was way too close. I'm looking at this from the wrong angle. There we go. This is the money shot. Now we are gonna place that in there. And it's still not gonna work. Alright, so we need a post. It is time to break out the warehouse. I mean the barn miscellaneous post. I love the barn miscellaneous post. Or the miscellaneous barn post. Either way, it is a very valuable asset to have out here in the Commonwealth. Yeah. Yeah. Somebody won again. It seems my vault experiment is paying off as I am getting that boy's money. I taken all that money through those slot machines because that is what a good overseer does. Let them gamble so that they don't realize that they are all about to die. Or something like that. Probably that first thing. Alright, so we are going to continue this fence and see. We have spent a lot of time building walls, but fortunately, most of the walls, if I build the wall and I leave the settlement, I have not really taken any of them down that I recall. So, once we get this one down, it is just going to be forward from there. I think this would finish that off in a very good manner. So we're going to take this from the corner and make sure it's close enough that the group select will select the group. And toss this over here. Now, I feel like that is going to be where it does it. Alright, so that just kind of makes sure that nothing crawls under there. And, oh man, that guy had a bad dream about a Deathclaw tearing up the place. I would not like to have a dream about that. I occasionally have my fair share. I wouldn't even say a fair share. They are very, very rare. But if I saw a Deathclaw, I would hope that I instantly realized I was dreaming. And that I was just a little more in control of the situation. Because that's terrifying. Alright, so we're looking for a fence. I know I'm just mindlessly clicking through. I should at least tell you what I'm looking for. It's crazy, as I say it out loud, I actually realize what I'm doing. Amazing. So, we are going to place those fences now, this fence now. And I think it is also going to take a post glitch. Where are all these people coming from? And why is it up that hill? Why are they not coming from this way? I guess it's just too long of a walk. And, well, we are going to change that, because you won't be able to get out that other way. Welcome to Nordhagen Beach. Once you check in, you may never leave. Arm the traps. Alright, so we have made a decent little bit of progress. I usually don't leave gaps like that, but I'm trying to switch things up a little bit. I've spent a lot of time on some of these, and they're starting to all look the same. And at the expense of everything being like, you know, the, not the same. So, taking forever is what I truly mean. So yeah, we're gonna try to avoid that. And just to make things look a little more natural, maybe. Probably. We're gonna do that. We are gonna shoot for that and see. As you can see, these walls are a lot easier to place down. They are very, very nice to have. Alright, so I want to try to get this to an angle where I'll still be able to do stuff over here with this, but I don't think that's going to happen in the way that it is looking in my mind. So we're going to have to connect here or add some sort of a junk fence. That was the menu I was already in. And go over to the one that has the big tires. Maybe even the big tires and the barbed wire. Ooh, or what's this? Yeah, let's go to the big tires and the barbed wire. Select that. And we're going to pick that junk fence. And get that tossed in here somewhere. I really just want it to be used to push the fence out. And I've been holding on to the idea of that guardrail for way too long. Just gotta let that one go at least. Which, with that in mind, we can actually move everything now. So let us see what, well, I'm actually just gonna be content with that. We're just gonna move these things. So that might actually make this to where the 90-degree right here almost works. So once we take this and pull it back a little bit and then put in the 45 or 90, whatever that yeah, the 90, then we will try to straighten up this gate to fit it better than, yeah, I think that's gonna be the move, is to try to move that gate as opposed to moving the other piece that I just placed. So there's that, and I would assume it's probably going to be touching on the other side, or very close to it. Alright, so that makes the gate pretty much done. And hopefully this 90-degree here will make this to where, no, it doesn't. Alright, that's fine. That is alright. Well, that sucks. Just a little bit. I gotta turn that just a little more. I mean, it's, yeah, yeah. Perfect. There we go. There's that, and that, and that. Amazing. Alright, now I actually just need to, I was hoping, there we go. And there's that, and that's not gonna move, but that's fine. Okay, with that, this should be a bit more in line now, and it should fit here. So what am I hitting? There we go. Alright, and we can keep on. Maybe I should have saved. Yeah, I probably should have put the gate right there. Right? I mean, their house is right there anyway. It's kind of late for that, but let's see if the second gate will fit. That way later I could just remove the first one if I see it fit. But right now I don't feel like doing that. It seems like a decision I may regret later, because I'll probably just wish I would have left it, or will go to redo it again. I tend to do that quite a bit. There's definitely a more of a war with myself than there is a war out in the Commons wealth recently, and it has made me think about restarting on a new save. Alright, so we are going to go over to structures, barn, miscellaneous, and get that 10-foot post. That way we can grab that gate and put it in the middle of these two walls that I cannot see now that I am blinded by the gate. There we go. Alright, so we are making decent progress. We are, look at that. It's only a lot into the ground, but yes. I love it.
Huh?
Nothing. Alright, let us keep going. We are going to keep on pulling out these junk fences. And I do not know. I don't feel like removing. Oh, I can't remove. Okay. So we're going to have to go with a tight corner there, I assume. And just leave a little extra space for... Nah, we are not going to do that. Help defend Nuka World Red Rocket. I did not know that could even get attacked. So we're going to have to head over there real quick and take care of some business. Okay, so over to the Nuka World Red Rocket. They are in trouble, but we have finally got some more people over there, so that is very nice. Alright, we are over here at my Nuka-Cola, Nuka World Red Rocket, and heading outside looking for the attack that is happening. Oh, I hear it. There's somebody in an exosuit. Not an exosuit, but a... yeah. Power armor. Alright. Does that take care of that?
Find anything useful?
Plenty of goodies. Yes, I did, Ada. Thank you for asking. We have found a rocket launcher, a pipe pistol, plenty of leathers, another missile launcher, a machete, a set of Raider power armor the second, and last but not least, can you guess it, Ada? What did we get? We've gotten a pool cue. That last item was pretty underwhelming, sir. That is my power armor, but you can have it. That's fine. Hopefully somebody will take this power armor. That is stolen, though. That'd be cool because I stole that power armor and I don't want it. If they take my Nuka-Cola power armor, we're going to have some issues because I don't play that. If you're here at the beginning of the stream, you'll see from Sanctuary that I try to keep everybody as locked out as possible from my power armor and such, because I want to have it when I go to get to it. Alright, so we have gotten to this armor workbench. Got to scrap everything. I don't think that is going to be what I do there, though, because I know a lot of those are just going to be steel, aside from a few. What did I just do? Oh no. I just took all from the bench. That is terrible. There is so much Nuka-Cola, I bet. No, there's not. Okay, most of it's at Sanctuary still, so that is good. Right, we're just going to toss just about everything in there. I will deal with this later. Should not need too much of that. So we will just click on through and get rid of all that except for some stim packs. And going to disassemble all those weapons, and some of this gear is supposed to be saved. I forget. So that's gonna have to get sorted through as well, and probably just sit in my inventory for the time being. Let's see if the shopkeep is here. Hello.
Thanks for your help, pal.
You're welcome. Could we trade some items, please?
I was glad to help out.
Can't argue with your timing. Who knows what would have happened to us if you hadn't been here. Anyway, we appreciate the help.
Hey there.
Looking to buy?
Yes.
Let's see what you got.
Great.
Alright. So, let's see. We are just going to try to get weight down there by that and that. We need to get rid of those. The plasma grenades can stay, even though I usually do drop them into a bin of some sort. I do not often keep the plasma grenades. I feel like I just sold something that had a star, but I did not. Okay. That is good to know. We're gonna sell that. I have a stand where I keep all my clean gray suits and such. I keep all of my fancy stuff in there. So we're going to try to keep all the fancy stuff and just sell everything that is not. And there's also other things like the farmhand clothes. I keep outfits like that as well, generally, for like the settlers, especially if I have them doing farm work. So I'm just like, you know how that goes. I've still got Gage's armor, and here I should not have that. That is way too heavy to hold on to. The High Confessor's helm and robes. I don't know where this came from. Is this a... I'm not sure if this is from the Disciples type stuff, or if this is interesting. Alright, so we are gonna sell all that leather stuff, dog armor, I guess. Long Johns, probably should have kept those, but I'm tired of looking at this store's menu. So we're gonna sell those metal pieces, the military fatigues, and all this operator stuff, and as well all of the pack and patch stuff. Raiders, hopefully she has enough for me to buy. She definitely will. That should be a must. I did not mean to sell a few of those items. Fortunately, they all happened pretty fast, back to back, so I can get all those pulled out at once. Alright, and we are back to it. That should have gotten my weight down quite a bit, because we were about 1,200 pounds there for a second, and fortunately the kneecaps did not break. Alright, so we need to buy some more copper. Can never have too much copper. Ceramic. Probably do not need ceramic though. Yeah, we're gonna get rid of the ceramic off of this order. We're gonna take a shipment of rubber and see about just buying a bunch of the rest of the remaining low value junk for the remainder of my caps. Click on through that. And can I afford that? No. Okay, so I'm gonna finish that transaction where it was at. This finally exploded, I guess. I knew this was gonna explode at some point, and some of them were gonna come out. They were a little too tightly compacted in there. Alright, dude is still in my power armor, and so we're gonna move up to the house and see about adding some stuff in here, because it is very empty, very empty in here. Probably go to the art decor and just see how these things look in here. I don't want to just use everything from this set, but I would like to pull a few items just as I see them and as I like them. And this one's tuned to Diamond City Radio, so we gotta get that pulled out there. We've got Gwinnett Beers, The Treasures of Jamaica Plain, La Coif, Megaton Hair, Live in Love, Talk Yourself Sober, Beware the Manhandler, I Married a Robot. I've got these Nuka-Cola pictures downstairs, I believe. Alright, so we are gonna actually check out Modern Furniture, I believe, and this will be downstairs and kind of like the entry, not really the entryway. I guess this would be more of like the living room. I wonder if this couch would be a little more fitting. I really like the way the lights hitting that right there. That's nice. Alright, so I guess we're gonna keep that because I really like the way the lights hitting it right there, because of that. And we're gonna see about getting some more light, hitting some more in here. See what that stuff looks like from other angles, because that is actually it's got some really nice textures on it. They're very clean for being in the Fallout universe too. That is interesting. I would definitely use that. That is from the Neon Flats pack, which is a pretty nice place. I only complaint is I wanted these to work with these as well, but you know, the two different creative packs, it's whatever. I'm pretty sure these work on the vaults, so that I think they do. Anyways, it looks like it would. Alright, now I gotta test it so I'm not a liar. Alright, so we're gonna pull out a vault, domestic, window. Oh yeah, that's gonna fit. That's beautiful. That is beautiful. That will be so cool once I get back around to I mean, it kind of does. Maybe from the inside? Yeah, that's gonna... ish. Damn, it doesn't. Oh, they had me fooled. Yeah, even with the light glow, I'm convinced. I'll take it. I'll stand by it that they kind of fit. It's just a inner outline rather than an outer outline. So we are going to pull out some containers. The Creation Club Art Decor. Look at the way those, like that texture. Oh my goodness, the way that is just, that is nice. That is what I love to see. Alright, so we are going to pull through all of this stuff. I already went through there once. Home Decor. I know this is the pack that I got the bunk beds from, which is what I believe some would refer to as goated with the sauce. That pack is very, very nice. As you can see, you get these really, really realistic green plants. Some cool posters. But here at the end, you actually get a little surprise. Other than the nice rugs, which I've actually used in my sanctuary build, I have this used as part of like the floor to divide up the room. And I have like a line of them, and you can't really see where the line breaks are. But here is the good stuff. The bunk bed is amazing. It takes up one spot of bunk, and you get 2 beds, so that is nice. I'd like to see if we have an ottoman available, or just something that would match that as like a coffee table. I'm not gonna leave the radio on the coffee table. We will take it and we will put that radio right over here. Alright. Now, let's see. This table, I haven't figured out if I need to have this table in, like, inside of a barn or something. But this table's too tall. It's really tall. Oh, now that's a coffee table. Oh, but this is also a coffee table. I don't know which one I like more. I think this one's kind of... Nah, I don't like there being the knobs. And then these flat things. Alright, so there's that. Probably need a little end table over here. That's a dresser. We've got lots and lots of neon. Oh, and then it goes over to the workbenches. I forget. I have these. Alright, so we're gonna actually toss in these workbenches too while we're at it. For now, I have not actually thought about this at all. I don't know what a hacker bench does, but I assume this one's just for looks. And then this is weapons. Alright, so yeah, I haven't really thought about how this is gonna go at all, so I don't need to mess with that. Arguably, I haven't really thought about how much of this room's gonna go either, I guess, but I had a feeling winging it in here would go fairly well. I want to save some of this for this room. Like, I feel like this is the room that should have all of the Nuka-Cola stuffs. Ah, I see now that the pillows either are normal or they show Nuka-Cola stuff. I did not realize that there was the option for it to be normal though this entire time. That is nice to know. You also have pillows as an option. There are many pillows and rugs. There's this big bubble rug that I imagine could be pretty useful for the glitch, but probably not. I don't know. It seems like something you'd be able to really obviously tell if you're putting items on it, because it's A, it's huge, so it'd probably be hard to miss, and B, it seems like it bumps up. It looks like it bumps up to me anyway. But it doesn't look like it's collision does, so I'm not sure. But that is where we're gonna put that. Let's turn it to where it kind of hits both sides a little bit. I feel like maybe I should have the couches in the middle of the room more, because I always have them like against the wall. It gets it gets a little old, I guess. Everything starts to look the same really fast. We've got the Nuka-Cola Quantum Potted Plant. I'm going to toss 2 of those down. 1 on each side of whatever else is going to go here. So we toss that there, and let us see what else we can put here as far as plants. I don't think any of those. So we will just go ahead and put that. I really would love to get 1 more plant in here on each side. Now just 1 more on that left side. Alright, this is making good progress. I think it would only be proper if that left side says Nuka and the right side says Cola. And then this one will do the opposite in the back. It's like Nuka-Cola and then Nuka-Cola and Nuka-Cola. Alright. Have a nuke. I guess I could fill that. The No, yeah, I guess this could actually be my Nuka-Cola crate, where I keep all of my Nuka-Cola. And then, I could put my cold Nuka-Colas in the refrigerator. That would be cool. Alright, so now we just need lights, and I don't really care to do all of the electrical work to get this up here right now, and I'm not sure if I have the copper for that. But I think I do. And I think I don't have it in me. The wiring gets so monotonous, I guess. And I don't know how I'm going to get it to the center floor in the middle without getting where it's obvious everywhere else. So I plan on I'm gonna have to lay it across the roof. I'm gonna have to lay it. I've left this so I can at least like kind of wedge it in under here and then like cover it with bushes and stuff. I had a few more floors that I had pulled out, but I replaced them at some point. And I can't remember why. But I think it was because it didn't work. I think it would have worked though. It just didn't work in the way that I wanted it to at that moment. So I think at some point I'm going to go back through and redo that. Alright, so in the kitchen we're going to need lots of kitchen furniture. I think Slocum's Joe would have some of the counters. So that is going to help. Get some of these things to look better like that. I think that we will put a trash can in the corner there, unless this bakery rack fits. Okay. I don't feel like we would have a bakery rack in a house, so I won't do those. We've got these vintage signs that we just leave up because they're cool. Yeah, that will be the story behind those. And we have also got these standing menus. So, I don't need those. And what else have we got to work with? Really looking for kitchen appliances of sorts, but that is kind of a tough thing to find. I mean, there's some in a couple of the packs, I know, but trying to keep it loosely Nuka-Cola related is weird, to say the least. This is like the fridge, and then this is like the fridge. So like, take notes accordingly. We need to figure out how to get this kitchen in a livable order, though. I'm tired of having all these settlements and no home, no place to call a home. I have no bed in the wasteland. I thought I had a bed, and then I figured out I had a wife upstairs, so I guess things are working out, but not quite like I expected. Right, so we have got another Nuka Cherry. I think I'm going to toss this upstairs because my Nuka Power Armor the Nuka-Cola power armor will probably go in here. Like, right... Probably not. Maybe it'll go up here or something. We'll just leave this up here. It fits. It's a very nice... It's a work of art. You gotta zap that thirst away with some Nuka-Cola. Alright. Refreshing Nuka-Cola is served here. And we've got our suitcase. Just toss that behind the door. Had so much I had to take 2 bags. No. We're not gonna do that. We're gonna see what we can do with these couches that are kind of just in the middle of the room. I'm not a couch in the middle of the room type of guy myself. So this is really weird trying to make this work. But I think we're getting there. I think I could see a couch being in the middle of a room at this rate. As long as it's not my room. Because I don't want a couch in the middle. There we go. It's like things being alongside the walls a little bit more, but like every room is like that of mine, and so I'm trying to change it up. Everything starts looking the same. And we've got some Nuka-Cola trash cans that we have got to kind of disperse throughout the house, I guess. We also got a couple plants, little planty plants. Do not believe I can put that on top of the post, but that would have been pretty cool. Alright, so we gotta go back down. Can I put anything in there? No. Okay. Go down here. And we are going to okay, a little bit of that, and then a little bit of this. And sprinkle some of that on there, and I forgot what I was doing. We need a trash can over into the kitchen. Alright, so the kitchen trash can was supposed to go in this corner, and I had a feeling on the way down it wasn't gonna fit. This confirms everything I was scared of. We'll see about asking this kind shelf for just a little bit more space. Just a little bit more space. I just need a little bit more. Just a little more than that. Alright. Let's see what we can do. This is one of those moments where I feel like truly just every little pixel counts on this one, because that trash can was almost in that corner. Major L alert. I'm gonna have to take that one to the face and just toss this trash can here until I go outside and come back in with a post to put the beat down on that countertop. So now, let us see about... I haven't figured out what I want to use for a balcony yet. That has been a tough decision, and I can't find anything that I would want to use as a balcony right there. So, if there are any suggestions, I would love to hear them, because it's probably just gonna stay like this until something is mentioned. It's I've thought about a few different things, like maybe even like a little glass enclosure back here, that way I can still shoot through and stuff, but I don't know. It's not really. I've even thought about just either removing it from the house or, well, not really, because it helps the stairs work. That's the reason it happened in the first place. But I want to see about getting it to where it is. Yeah, it's getting late. I am sleepy. I'm losing my train of thought a lot more than I would like. Last thing, I am going to end this stream soon. I appreciate you all very much for joining in. And I will be live again soon. I'm sure pretty often. Potentially daily, depending on how I feel, anxiety-wise, going into it. But we will definitely be streaming some more soon, and I would love, before we do that, to see what these lights are gonna look like in here. That is interesting, that light. Alright, so we're gonna test out the rest of these desk lamps. I said, whoa, you are a bright light. If I could put you on top of here, I would be sold. No way. No way. No way. I was just talking at that point. I didn't think that was actually gonna happen. Oh. Oh yeah. That's that stuff. That's the good stuff right there. Like, that's that pure Colombian. That's the company that made the lamp. And then I really like these, but they're not. Maybe they just weren't bright the last time I used them. They were not bright before. I guess it really isn't that bright. But it is also a bedroom, so I guess relative brightness could be kind of important. We are 3 down from the top. I'm going to do just a little bit off to the side, each side of the bed. And then we ran out of steel. Damn. Alright, so that is where we're going to call it. Potentially I will just start the stream whenever I go to gather resources, and maybe we can make a stream out of that too at the same time. So feel free, like, subscribe for more. Thank you so much if you have made it this far, especially. Thank you very, very much. And enjoy the rest of your day or night, wherever you're at. And thank you. And we will see you later.